All right, let's keep the music going. This is 598. That's right. Fine music 598. We're getting perilously close. We're gonna hit it today. You know what we're gonna hit. But first, Jim Babwe is gonna surprise us as he always does.
As he always does. And today I'm going to talk about a guy who's on the radio and a recent radio show of his that I listened to. It was originally broadcast on June the 7th at 10 p.m. to midnight on a Saturday. And that's a guy on KCRW 89.9 FM, guy by the name of Henry Rollins.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what
Yeah, and he's got one of the best radio shows I've ever heard. The variety of music that he chooses is just amazing, and he's really knowledgeable about all the bands that he features on his show. I started to make notes on every single one of these bands, but I decided I'd limit it so that I wouldn't do I wouldn't do a dissertation here. Okay, so the bands that I listen to. Oh, by the way, I put the web address in the chat room, but the chat room doesn't go on to the recordings, right?
Correct.
it didn't go through.
Well, it's on. I have it on the chat room, but when it
Yeah.
gets replayed, when we see it on Facebook or YouTube, it doesn't show the chat room, correct?
Correct.
That's why I'm holding up the website address where you can find Henry Rollins, and
Got it.
he has cataloged and posted, I believe, over 800 of his radio shows.
wow.
So, he's just really articulate, up to date, resourceful, knowledgeable. The guy does a great job. So, the bands that I got to listen to from this latest show, um, Dinosaur Jr., The Damned, who does a cover of Ballroom Blitz that Don, you would really like. A band called UK Subs. The song was called Victim, and it's kind of hardcore punk. Um, a band called Artificial Go. I think this is all female band. The song was called Lasso, kind of psychedelic and reminded me of Suburban Lawns. Uh, oh, my janitor. Oh, my darling. And then
Mom and Dad
another
and God.
another band that I really liked that he featured was kind of like Brian Eno. The band is called Tel Aviv, and the song was I Am Particular. Let's see. Easy Life by a band called Empire was good. And then one of the weirdest covers I have ever heard, but it's weird and interesting at the same time, by a woman named Kylan Lunsford. And she does a cover of You Never Give Me Your Money, a Beatles song from Abbey Road. Uh, The Fall, he played The Fall. Behind the Counter was the name of the song. Devo from a demo that I used to own. I might have it still. I don't know. It's a song that's not, I don't think it appears on any of their albums. It's called Strange Pursuit. I might be wrong about that. And then another band that I really liked called The Continuals. The song was called No One Knows I Left. And that was a flashback from 1968. So he draws from such a wide variety of music. It's really interesting. Um, and the segues are pretty interesting too. He has a real knack for that. A band that I had heard of that I had never heard, Ween. Okay.
I've seen
They
them.
they used to be so bizarre, I think, that what I remember but this is a really cool song called Ocean Man. I really
Oh, it's
liked
a
it.
great song.
It is a
It's been
great
used
song.
in commercials.
Has it?
Yeah, I saw them in LA.
Oh, nice, nice. And then the next band introduced me to a new term. Like, what was it? What did you call that? Foot gazers or something like that? What was the
Shoegaze.
Shoegaze.
shoegaze?
Shoegaze.
This is
Shoegaze.
one I hadn't heard before. Bubble grunge.
I'm familiar with that one.
Bubble grunge. I just thought it was really descriptive, kind of a cool term. Um, Not Yours Never Was by a band called Cherub Tree, and those are all females, and they sound a little bit like the Runaways. Okay. And then a song that I had not heard since I bought the album when it came out, Cheap Trick, He's a Whore.
Yeah,
It's a
love
great
that.
song. It's a great song. It's a rocker, man.
I've
So
seen those guys a dozen times.
I've never seen them live.
But I
But
grew up in Chicago, so
yeah, there you go.
Chicago
There you go.
Fest. It was always Cheap Trick. We're
Nice.
from Rockford, Illinois.
They
They're
had
so
some.
good. They're
I have
great.
a friend that was born in Rockford, Illinois, as a matter of fact. Um,
That's
they
where
were
they're from.
their first two albums were great. You know, they were just great
Their
albums.
first three albums are great.
What's the third one? I can't remember the name of the
They
third one.
Dream Police. I have it on tape over
Okay,
there.
nice, nice.
It's the one where they try to do a big production,
Well, you know,
but
like
they're a bar
they
band.
put out some pretty good albums later on after they reformed with all the original guys
really
again.
nice.
I've got
Well,
3 or 4 albums by them, the late career albums. They're really good.
the first album is self-titled, isn't it? Or was that in color? The second one, I
No,
think, was in color.
In Color was the second.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
yeah, I like that one too. They have great album covers too, you know.
And you know about their collaboration with John Lennon, right?
I don't.
Yes.
Yeah, they did a version of "I'm Losing You" with John that was previously unreleased, but it's on the box set.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
Mm.
You
Which
have the
box
box
set?
set, huh?
Well, I have the digital box set.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
There you go.
Yeah.
okay.
But only Don
Because
knows.
that's so good. Yoko didn't like them. They were rockers.
Their version is much more rocky.
I
Yeah,
like the
she was
band.
like,
I
no.
like the band. When they came out, they were pretty unique. I mean, I think they came out about the same time as Boston and Talking Heads, right around in that general vicinity.
Mhm.
And I was working at the Cal Poly radio station at that time. So, you know, when
Hello,
we did
lady.
not we didn't have these.
Oh, what artifact is that?
This is Buddy Guy. Damn right,
I
I
haven't
got the
seen one of
blues.
those in
Oh
hours.
yes, Buddy.
Buddy guy?
Yeah, he's awesome. I saw him at the
Love
Doheny
Buddy.
Blues Festival. He was just incredible. Yes,
If you,
yes,
if you
yes.
said Buddy Guy, have you ever
Yes,
met
sir.
Buddy Love?
Who?
Have you ever met Buddy Love?
No.
That's a different. That's
He's-
a poet
Because Buddy Love
who did
is
music as well.
Eddie Murphy and the Nutty Professor.
Oh, there was a
He calls
poet
no,
named Buddy
I'm
Love?
serious. He
All
calls
right.
himself Buddy
Buddy
Love. So
Love.
you
Buddy
said
Love.
yeah.
I've met Buddy Guy several
Really?
times.
Nice. He
Too many.
he brought up onto stage in one of his concerts this kid that was 8 years old, and I can't remember the guy's name. Oh, poop.
James Babwe?
No.
not
The
that
guy
guy.
could play guitar. That guy could play.
Little
The
Jimmy
guy that he
Bob?
brought up on stage could play guitar. I mean, no,
Oh,
not like me. When it
got
comes to
Prodigy,
that,
but John
I'm more of a butcher than a musician.
Whoa.
I have a
Happy
great Buddy
Note?
Guy story. If you're ever
Yeah,
there.
anytime.
You want to hear Buddy
Tell an
Guy
hour
story?
later.
It's
Save
up
for
to you
your
guys.
episode, I guess.
It's up to you guys.
Yeah, we'll save for the episode because this
Okay.
episode's running long.
Oh, man, I know. Oh, hey, I'm done.
Well, thank you, Jim, and little dinosaur next to you.
Yep. This is